Hi everybody, it's Scott from Office Experts Group here. Today I'm going to show you through a simple custom formula to give you an idea of the power of custom formulas and what you can actually do with them. So what I've done is I've created in VBA a custom function here which is called split data. The intentions of this is to take some data that could have been imported from a CSV file or another place. In the case here, it is comma delimited data. And what we want to do is just break that data up. We could use formulas to do this, but if you're doing this job over and over again, you can create a custom formula or a VBA function to do this, which could be reused over and over again to make your life a bit easier. So in the VBA function, you'll notice that there's three things it's asking for up here. I won't go into too much detail, I will at the end of the video for those that are interested. But it asks for the data cell or the range, where the data actually is. It asks for the section number. So once you split it up by commas, what part do you want? And then a delimiter, which is defaulted to a comma. So if it was something else, say a colon or tilde or something like that, then you can just put that in as well, but you don't have to, it'll default to comma. Okay, so let's have a look at what this thing does. Okay, so once you've created a custom formula or a VBA function, then you can actually use it through the formula bar. So if we put equals and we type the name of our function, you'll see that it pops up there. Let's then, as part of the parameters, it wants the data that we're processing first, comma, then basically which value of that we want. So we want the surname, which is the first part, so we'll put a 1 in there. We're going to use the comma as the delimiter, so we don't need to put anything for the delimiter. Close that bracket, hit enter, and you'll see that it separates out the Williams in there. Let's do the same for the date of birth quickly. So if we go split data and then we select the same cell and we want the third part, then it'll split out the date of birth and vice versa. Let's go over here and let's put another one in, equals split data, and we want the same data. Let's put, say, 6 in, which will be an invalid value, and you'll see that we've put an error trap in so that you get an error. Okay, now we can actually just go up and copy those formulas down, and you'll see that all of the data's been split out. Okay, that's obviously a simple custom formula. I'll go into more details about the VBA in a minute if you're interested. But it shows how you can use custom formulas to overcome, repetition in your day-to-day life. Also, if you've got complex formulas that are quite long or not working correctly, or you just even can't possibly do a particular task in a formula, then you may be able to achieve the task by using custom formulas. If you're interested in our services, then please give us a call. Okay, so let's explain this code. I've gone through the function that was created up here. In order to add a function, you need to go into the VBA coding window. You need to then right-click on the project and go Insert Modules. That'll add a module down here. You can then add this code into it. Okay, functions actually return a value, whereas subs don't return a value. By default, they return what's called a variant. So we could put as variant here, which means basically let Excel decide what data type the data fits into and utilize that. Okay. So all we've done here is we've added the three parameters. So there's the data cell as range, there's the section number, what part of the data that you want, and then the delimiter, which I explained earlier. So I've used what's called an array here. You can see the couple of brackets on the end of that. They determine that this is an array. And an array can hold 1, 2, 3, 4-dimensional values. So it's sort of like a table, a cube. And it can just hold values in memory. So the array down here, string, I've said let string split the array equal the VBA function called split. Take the data from the cell that has been specified from the user and split it by the delimiter and place it into this array here. And then all I've done is simply said return the value, which is the name of the function here, and give me the value in the array that is equal to the section number provided. And because arrays start at 0, I've minus 1 from it. Okay. Now, then it will come down to here and exit out of the function. Very, very simple. Okay. Now, if there's an error at any stage, I've got an on error go to error trap here. It will then fall down to the error trap here. And then basically it says return split data and put error into it. So that's why you get an error coming up, so that the user knows there's an error, and they'll have to go in and modify their values that they've put in. That's it. So basically, I hope I've explained that well enough. If you're not sure, then maybe check out a few things, which are optional parameter values, arrays here, the split function in VBA, and how to trap errors. Okay. But anyway, good luck, and any problems you can always contact us. Cheers and have a good day.